Hi, how's it going, friends? I'm Darkoburi, the collector. Last week on our channel we had a Naruto unboxing of Gara, but this week it's Deadpool. For this week's unboxing on the Darkoburi channel, we're going to have one of everyone's favorite characters, which is Deadpool. If we remember, Deadpool, who has been around in comics for a long time, became really famous on that February 14th when his movie premiered with Ryan Reynolds, the actor who finally brought this magnificent character to life. After having played Green Lantern, which honestly, I didn't like that movie, he brought Deadpool to life in a Wolverine movie, where he also had his mouth sewn shut, no personality, and they gave him these weird claws, which really wasn't our Deadpool. Then came that February 14th, on Valentine's Day. My husband gave me tickets to see this movie, and honestly, it was awesome. So let's do this unboxing of the head. Just a heads up, the body is not included. Don't expect to see our Ryan Reynolds here, because it's just Deadpool's head. To start the unboxing, let's first take a look at the box, which is one of the few boxes I find really funny. Remember, this is a product from Marvel and Hasbro. Right here it says Deadpool's head, which means Deadpool's head. It tells you, hey, it's Deadpool's head. And here it says it's for ages 18 and up. So kids, please stay back a little. Why? Because this is a game for adults. And it's completely covered with childish drawings that appear when Deadpool gets things stuck in his head, like when they stab a knife into his head or that part with the fence. And suddenly there are unicorns, and all these love-themed things start to appear. So here it is from the front. Up here in the front, I'll zoom in on it in a moment. You can just barely make out Wade Wilson, but it says, crossed out and delivered to so-and-so, with the address there in New York, and it says it's from Fish and Tacos. But then it says they're not tacos, but they are tacos, and that they have a ton of calories. So this is everything we can see here on our super fun Deadpool head. And here we can see, now for real, some shots of the head as it's positioned, and we see that it says Marvel Legends series here. And over here, let's look on this side. You can actually program it with an app on your phone so it can say anything you want. So our Deadpool head has a ton of surprises for us. On this side, we have some photos. We might even have a Darkoburi picnic day with our Deadpool head saying all kinds of nonsense, but that would be content not suitable for minors. And now, let's go ahead and open up Wade Wilson's head, who is our Deadpool. And if you remember, I'll start taking things out while I tell you a little bit about Wade's story. Wade was a soldier who was trained up in Canada. He received his training and then suddenly he was told he had cancer. So they tell him, hey, you know what? You have cancer, you're going to die. We're going to put you, if you want, into an experiment. And they gave him the X Factor. The X Factor that Wade Wilson got has a regenerative ability even greater than Wolverine. A fun fact about Wade Wilson is that he became so popular and has killed so many people because he's a mercenary that Death herself fell in love with him. But guess who was in love with Death? None other than Thanos. So Thanos gives Wade a blessing, or a curse, by granting him eternal life. If his healing factor already made him recover quickly, now with immortality, he would never be able to be with Death. That's one of the fun facts about Wade Wilson. And meanwhile, let's see what Wade's head does here, which is Deadpool's head. Here we have, obviously, our instruction manuals. We're going to take a quick look at them right now, and then we'll do a proper analysis. Just looking at it now, the mask is awesome. If you notice, Wade always has those white eyes, and there was that great scene in the movie where he's fighting the Japanese guys and he's like, hey, wait, I got blood in my eye. Let me wash it off. Right. So let's take it out of here. Let's keep going with this unboxing. I'm going to move the box out of the way so it doesn't take up more space. So let's move forward. The first thing you see here is Wade Wilson's mouth, which will move when he's interacting with us. Now let's look at the suit. If you notice, it's Deadpool's classic suit, the black around the eyes, the red so you can't see him bleed. If you look closely, the head has a lot of movement. And underneath, that's simply where you put the batteries and where you turn on Wade Wilson's head, aka Deadpool. So let's turn it on. I'm going to be quiet when I turn it on so you can hear what our friend Deadpool says.
Hey there, newbie. I know what you're thinking. How did Bohunk Wade Wilson lose his body? I'll save you the trouble of digging through old issues and just say this. Never surprise Wolverine with a back rub. Not even on his birthday. Fast forward to now. So, what's your name, anyway? I'm Bob. Nice to meet you, Bob. Look, Bob, just because I don't have a body doesn't mean we can't have some fun. You can pick me up, shake me, smack me around, flip me, rub me down.
Looks like we've already heard what we can do with Deadpool's head.
Just walk away.
Hold on, dude. What's up? What's up with you, man?
Okay, enough already.
Getting aggressive, huh? Hit that, man.
I hate to break it to you, nerd lord, but I'm just a toy. I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, so now you can't hear me. He said we could check it. Let's see. What else? Should we throw him? Make sure he throws up over there, not on the Darkoburi Studios. I think it's going to be Deadpool the Collector now, not Darkoburi.
Don't shake the weight. Don't shake the weight.
Now he won't even let me talk. This show is going to change its name to the Arrow.
Great country or the greatest country?
What? Do you want, man?
Okay. So, anyways, how do you like your salsa? Sunfire or magma?
If you notice, it's actually amazing. It even has an app that lets you interact with it on your phone. It's not available in the local app store.
Are we best friends now?
Let me talk, man. This is my show, right? So, if you want to download it, you have to go to the US App Store.
I'd totally high-five you, but, you know, no hands.
So, are you going to let me talk or not? Yeah. Like, wow. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yours too. Yes or no?
What were you saying?
Okay, yes or no. No. Yes or no?
Holy glob heart. Freddy.
So, we'll leave Deadpool's head here for a bit while we download the app to see all the other things the head can do.
Tell me about your relationship with your mother. Wow. Enough. And saying that out loud, does it feel true to you? Okay, I don't mean to psychoanalyze you, but what would you say your biggest fear is?
Wade Wilson never shuts up. He's here with me. He's about to be my roommate. But once you've downloaded the app, you get 3 Deadpool options. The first one is make me do, make me say, and more. So let's try the first option, make me say. Let's see, Deadpool, count me the news.
And after the break, unicorns are real. And boy, are they hot.
Unicorns are real, and wow, are they hot. Okay, tell me about food.
Hey, can I get a double patty? Wolverine style.
Wolverine style. This isn't suitable for kids. Insults.
You are super attractive. You can't tell, but I'm using air quotes.
Here we have selfies. Right. We have treats.
So help me, Bob. I'm in your litter box.
And greetings.
Right. I'm Deadpool's head, not to be confused with Headpool. Just like that.
Deadpool. Let's go to the Make Me Do section. Let's hit Make Me Do.
What are we doing? Pranking somebody?
Yes, we're going to do a fridge prank.
Okay, put me in the fridge and shut the door.
We're going to put him in a refrigerator, close the door, and it says here that when the light changes, he talks. So that's awesome. And it says you can repeat it up to 3 times. Down here you press activate prank. The second one is,
What's in the toy box? What's in the toy box?
captive prank. So you put him in a gift box or a bag and he talks when someone opens it. The last one is the bathroom prank.
Oh, okay, leave me on top of the toilet like the stinking upper dicker I am.
When it hears a light or a noise, that's when it's going to activate. Let's see. Oh, sorry, let's activate the prank. Let's see.
Prank activated. Ready and willing. I gotta pee. Oh, never mind. Phantom bladder.
Notice here, we can hit end prank, which is to end the prank. It's when there's a change in lights or it hears a sound, that's when the head is going to talk. It can be decorative. You get close to do your business and suddenly it goes way better because you got scared. So, this shirt, this head still has night mode. Okay, let's go to sleep now. No matter how much he shakes you, it's okay, because if you notice, suddenly he talks and talks and talks and he's in his party mode. So, it also has its party mode. As we saw, we can also do a ton of things with it.
Okay, let's see what else this app can do.
As you can see, let's see what else we can do with this. It says, more do not press.
Ah. Ugh. Danger room sequence activated. Difficulty level? Morlock? Oh, come on. Ah. Oh. You just launched a warhead in Canada. Hashtag awkward.
Let's do alarm clock here. Let's set it there. You can have the alarm. You have to set the time and obviously, it shows the time if you do a prank. And the last one is Weapon X. Let's grab a shuriken.
Shuriken, hua. Oh, Yewa. Deadpool. Can I get a double chimichangaa for me, please?
We throw a chimichanga at him, and the last one is cards.
Oh.
Here's one last Deadpool. And this is the talking Deadpool head. It's set up, obviously, in English. Like I said, apparently it wasn't released for the Mexican market, and you also won't find the app for the Mexican market. It's not on the App Store. I had to fake my location with a VPN and set it to Dallas-Fort Worth so I could download this app and get the Deadpool head to work. Did it stop working? Yeah, it stopped working. Let's see, let's shake it one last time. Just a moment ago, it wouldn't stop talking. Now it decided to be quiet. Alright, let's keep going, because this video isn't over yet. Honestly, that was awesome, and we're going to continue with a second unboxing on this channel. The last thing I forgot to show you was, finally, the instruction manual, which basically tells me it's just a head. So you can turn this piece of paper into a little boat. It comes in Spanish. I made a boat out of the one that came in English, and here is the instruction manual for Deadpool. You already know it needs round C-type batteries, for batteries not included. For your Deadpool to work, you have to download the app, and with that, it starts working. From there, we move on to a second unboxing, which will be the Punisher. We're going to unbox this Punisher helmet, and if you check out my channel, we have another one like the Ant-Man helmet, which we also unboxed here on the Darkoburi channel. And now is the moment when I'm going to give away the piece to you. If you look closely, His name is Wade Wilson, and his name is Frank Castle, the one who plays, well, the Punisher. A lot of Marvel characters use double initials. They share the same initials: Wade Wilson, Sue Storm, Peter Parker. The person who lists the most characters first on the YouTube channel, without editing their comment, will win an exclusive item that I'll show you at the end of the video. So leave it there. And now, let's get to what matters most. First, let's take a look at the Punisher's box. Here, we're going to see what the Gamer Burst is. What does that mean? This is a special edition from Future Fight, which is a video game that was released mainly for mobile devices featuring Marvel characters. And obviously, Punisher is no exception here. The Punisher is an incredible character who, of course, appears in Marvel and is dedicated to taking out any enemy that stands in his way. What's up with him? He's already appeared in several solo movies, has his own series on Netflix, and also showed up in Civil War, but in the comic book version, which is actually the part one like the most. While we do the unboxing of this amazing piece, I'm going to tell you a little more about the story of this character, Castro. When I first saw this box, if you look closely, it's a damaged helmet. I thought it belonged to Crossbones, the one who shows up in the Marvel series and movies, but no. Then I realized when I looked closer that it said the Punisher. What? Because the Punisher doesn't wear a helmet. He wears a bulletproof vest with a skull painted on it. And here, we're just going to analyze that it's still a Hasbro piece for ages 18 and up, which comes with a helmet that lights up, connects via Bluetooth, and all that. So without further delay, let's take out the helmet while we talk a little about Frank's story. Here, if you look, you'll see the manuals, the warranty card, our helmet, and other than that, the box is now completely empty. What happened here with Frank? What's his story? He was a Marine. He was trained in all kinds of weapons, vehicles, a ton of things. And suddenly, the Mafia kills his wife and son, but they tried to kill him and failed. So, driven by his thirst for revenge, he starts killing criminals. And what do they say to him? Hey Frank, if you kill a criminal, the number of murderers in the world stays the same. I mean, if a killer goes and kills another, he becomes a murderer, and they say, the number of murders in the world stays the same. And what does Frank say to that? That's why you don't stop at just one. That's Frank Castle, that's our Punisher, who honestly is just awesome. And he's a character that Marvel has used to take out the entire Marvel universe. He took care of killing everyone. Deadpool also had a storyline where he kills the entire Marvel universe, and both characters are hired assassins. Let me know in the comments who you think is the better hitman, Wade Wilson or Frank Castle. For me, I like Frank more. Deadpool is a better character, sure, but as a better assassin, it's Frank. Now, let's check out our helmet, the Punisher. Take a look. It's really awesome. Do you remember the gauntlet? When they released Thanos's, just moving it would make it start making sounds. This one also doesn't include batteries, so make sure you buy some. But what about Frank? He didn't debut in a comic dedicated to the Punisher. He first appeared in a Spider-Man comic, where he's hired to kill Spider-Man in issue number 129. They tell him that Spider-Man killed Osborn, Mayor Norman Osborn, and they send the Punisher to kill Spider-Man. The part one like most about the whole Punisher story is when, in Civil War, he rescues Spider-Man. By then, Spider-Man had already gone crazy, Iron Man had gone crazy too, and over here, Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four, and they release Spider-Man's enemies and send them after him, but they were supposed to capture him. So they show up and start beating him, and then suddenly, one of them, bam, he gets a hole blown through his head, and then the second and the third as well. Spider-Man was already almost dead, and suddenly you see someone pick him up with a skull on his chest, and he says, "Relax, kid, I've got you." They go to Captain America and say, "I brought you Spider-Man," because he knows that Spider-Man was fair, that he was a loyal person. so they hand him over. The final part about the helmet is that inside here, it has the power button. Its only function is to turn on the red eyes, so you hear it, then the red light dims, and finally turns off. So, I'm going to try it on to see if you can see it. Let's see. Let's turn them on. Dimmer, and it turns off. And here it is fully on. So, this helmet only has those functions. I had the same experience with the Iron Man helmet. You could remove the faceplate, I mean, the whole face part, and it made a sound. It also made sounds when you moved it, but the one with the most features is the Ant-Man helmet, which you can actually turn into a Bluetooth speaker. This one doesn't connect. If I said it, I was wrong. It doesn't have Bluetooth, but my Deadpool helmet here does have Bluetooth. So let me know in the comments which of the two helmets you liked more. Just imagine if this one had Bluetooth features so you could listen like. Alright, now the one from... No, just kidding. It was actually the Star-Lord helmet that had Bluetooth. Not the Ant-Man one either. The Ant-Man helmet just lit up here and had the ears. But it was the Star-Lord helmet that actually played all the songs they had. Which one did you like more? This one has a better design, but I still like the Star-Lord one more. Let us know in the comments which of the two you liked more, and which of these two pieces you liked best that you're seeing here on the Darkoburi channel. And now, we've reached the end of this video. Two really awesome Marvel pieces. Deadpool's head here, which sometimes talks and sometimes doesn't. Here's our Punisher, which was a helmet released for a game. Remember, it was a mobile game. And don't forget to check us out on all our social media. We're on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We're also on Medium. So go check out all our social media platforms. Give this video a super powerful like if you enjoyed it. If not, go ahead and share it too. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Not a single one that we're posting. You already know we have some really special shoutouts over there. We want to thank everyone who has sent us those shoutouts for reaching 10,000 followers, subscribers that we have on YouTube. And don't forget to check out our online store, where we have mugs, keychains, and an amazing collection of pins. Stop by so you can buy anything you want from Darkoburi. Let us know in the comments if you want us to do an unboxing of another item. A lot of you have been asking for Deadpool. We already did the one for Venom, the Venomized ones, which was another of Deadpool's whims. So leave a comment. I read each and every one of you. If you want me to give you a shout out, just let me know in the comments. You know the drill. Darkoburi Peace Out.